Hello everybody, my name is Shilikimin, and as a lot of you know, I just beat the speedrunning record on Clone Run in the Danger Zone, Chapter 1. So this little breakdown will show you everything you need to know and everything you need to think about, everything you need in general to achieve a world record run. So I hope you enjoy this little breakdown, and yeah, let's just get into it. Right before we go into the video, I just want to mention that we have timestamps on this YouTube video so that you can navigate easier throughout what you struggle with and what you're curious about. So yeah, then we can jump in. So the first thing you need for speedrunning is of course LiveSplit. LiveSplit is the software that you can find here on livesplit.org, or I can leave a link in the description. So basically what it does, it keeps track of your time. So you can time every segment and everything. So let me give you an example. Here I have the tab open. First thing you need to do is get the splits ready. So round 1, round 2. You can insert below, remove segments, insert above. Everything is in here. So you'll figure that out pretty simply. The second thing is that you need to have hotkeys to your timestamps. Hotkeys can be found at settings. So basically here is start and split. Start, you basically start the timer. Split, you basically choose the time for every segment. You can figure that out. And to reset, I have it on R, obviously, because R is reset. The reason I have it on Q is because it's the closest to WASD. So basically just to have it close to moving around. So yes, that is everything you need to know about LiveSplit. I will leave the link in the description as well, so you can find it there. Alright, so of course the second thing you need is a recording program. Personally, I use Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a great tool for streaming specifically, but it can also be used as a recording program, and it's pretty steady, I would say. So therefore I would recommend Streamlabs, so that you can also use whatever you have or whatever you can find. So yeah, as long as it screen records, it's fine. Okay, so a lot of you may ask, what site do you use to actually submit your runs? And this I will tell you. Alright, so here is speedrun.com. This is the site where absolutely every run is displayed. You can also submit them, you can see the rules, I will not go through them. But how to submit a run? Basically what you need is to publish your run on YouTube. After you've done that, you don't have to, you can just have it unlisted. You don't have to publish it, but it can be unlisted. What you need is the YouTube link right here, which I did. Optional, doesn't really matter. You need to have the time that you actually completed the speedrun within. So last for me it was 4 minutes, 15 seconds and 54 milliseconds. Also the player name and category is displayed up here. So yeah, that's everything you need to know. This will also be displayed in the description below. Now this is important before you actually start the speedrun. You have to reach level 5 to avoid a cutscene before you do anything. So you have to reach level 5 to get this Emperor cutscene. After you die, after getting this cutscene, it doesn't matter, you can just go on with the speedruns. But if you have pressed new game and is ready to actually start the speedrun, you have to go through this cutscene. How to know if you have seen the cutscene or not is if you see the Emperor on the throne. So if you see the Emperor on the throne, that means that you have seen the cutscene. If you don't see him, you haven't seen it. Alright. So now we can go over to actual review of my speedrun. Now, of course it's the first level, the simplest of them all. As you can see, I am in the elevator. I'm going to slow this down for you so that you can actually see where I'm supposed to jump. I'm going to mute. So yes, when you're in the middle of this room or on top of it, you should jump and dash whenever you're above floor level. That way you can get to the MK1 as fast as possible. Also, remember to slice like this. Slice vertically and not horizontally, because horizontally takes more time than vertical. So yeah. One other thing I forgot to mention is that you have to remember to slice the opponent's hand, right hand specifically, because that way you actually disarm them and kill them faster than if you were to hit their head. So yeah, try to do that every time you attempt it. That's all there is to level 1. Remember to dash back. I feel like that's obvious. Alright, so as you see, you're supposed to end the segment as soon as the elevator like hits the ground, as you hear the stomping sound. So I just want to mention that. But here we go on level 2. You can see I'm going up, I'm jumping about where I think the right timing is. I feel like you have to discover that on your own. Anyways, this one is pretty simple. You dash in, you walk, just slice them all. And you want to get back into the elevator at 37 seconds. Because you need enough dash to do a speed dash, as we call it. A speed dash is pretty simple, to be honest. You walk sideways with the WA button, then you dash on the top of the wall right there, as you can see. Hold on, I will slow it down for you. So you have to right there. Then you will get a extra dash, and it will help you get to the upgrade but faster. Of course, the speed dash is not very easy to do at first, so you have to practice on actually getting that right. Another thing about level 2, you need to get jetpack and jetpack 2 as fast as possible. You have to flick them and then hit exit, because when you hit exit, you actually exit out of the upgrade bot faster than if you just wait. So yeah, that's everything you need to do for chapter 2. Also keep in mind that if you hold A and W, you jetpack faster. So that's why we do it. It is just to increase speed. So remember to jetpack A and W. Now level 3 is very simple. You just hold WA to increase your speed on jetpacking. And you just go through them all. You try to make the route as fast as possible. There's probably easier ways to do this, but this is the easiest way right now. And then you just get back as fast as possible. Alright, so now round 4. This is where it gets a little more difficult, right? So as you can see, we do the same thing, dash right in, but you're going to hit this specific jump pad, because you want to jump up, jetpack towards this archer and try to kill it. The best way is just to kill it without actually landing on this platform, because then you get down as fast as possible. And the next part is pretty luck based. You have to kill all of them with one swing. These guys may jump, so using 2 swings will be fine, it doesn't really matter. Now there is 2 ways to do this, alright. So basically the first way is to just do what I do here. You land down and kill them both, but you can use another thing that Nick did use. Okay, so here's what Nick Alexander did. He jetpacked, he swung his sword, held it at the left side, and he dashed upon the archer right there and hit his head. That is an easy way to kill him. It actually goes faster than the way I did it. I just was unlucky enough to not have any boost left. And then he just goes on to kill and right back into the elevator. Same as me at the end here. So yes, yeah, that's all for level 4. Now the 5th one is pretty luck based as well. A lot of these things are luck based because they can't jump, the enemies can't jump. But this one is an exception because it's fine if you don't get him. So as you see, I just jetpack right in. I tried to take out all of them, which I luckily did. If you use a couple of extra strikes on them, it's fine. But first off, you have to target that one and try to take them out on the way back, because they will be behind you. So yeah, that's it. You just... that's all that you do, to be honest. But when you go down now, you will actually get another upgrade. So for now, you will just jetpack with holding W, because then you get this speed glitch right there. Getting fast to the upgrade bar and picking energy, energy free, and recharge. Then you will hit exit and go back to the elevator. Same thing, A, W. Remember that. Now this one is quite luck based as well, round 6. You will just have to try to kill them with as few swings as possible. When you're fighting, remember to try to fight backwards so that you get closer to the elevator. And yeah, that's it. Now round 7. It's quite simple as well, to be honest. You just need to go forward, or go like sideways, of course, with the jetpack that I talked about in the first tip. So just keep that jetpack throughout the whole thing, except when I tell you not to. So you just go sideways, like sideways jetpack, you hold the swing and you kill them like this. Let's look at this one more time, just to show you how I did it. So just go for the swordsman at first, right here. Kill them like that. Then you go for the archer here. And then you go for this Spidertron. After that you turn back, you go for the archer, and then go for this one. I did actually miss him once. So as you see, my speedrun is still flawed, so it is possible to beat it. And then you just jetpack back. Now round 8, that I actually made a discovery during this speedrun, is on how the archers work, because there's two purple archers behind this, so MK3. These archers moves to the opposite side that you are in, so you can't go to the right, because then this archer to the right there will go left, as you can see here. When I go there, he goes outside because I was to the left of him. Therefore, he will go to his left, being that direction right there. So you do it easy, you kill them, try to make it as fast as possible. This one, I did also get kind of nervous of him killing me. So yeah, that's how you do it, that's the trick. Then you just go back and go over to the next round. Now round 9, the shittiest of them all. So first off, you do not jetpack right off the bat. You have to stand by the spawn at the early game so that these guys can use the jump pad. Therefore, after you see them jump, you go towards the middle so that you can fight the ones at the back first. Let's just turn on the speed air. So you just try to fight them off with as few like swings as possible. It can be hard, it's really just luck based, this one. So yeah, you keep that going. And when you've done that, you just go on to the next one. Round 10. Now this one is huge, right? So for the first off, you just speed in as soon as you start the level, because this guy will jump down. What is important to do is not to swing while you're in the jetpack, but to stop jetpacking and do a casual left hand swing towards him, because then he will not block it, as you can see right there. Because even though he's in that form, he can still like block it. So after that, you just wait for this to be done, this whole standard thing. And you just use your jetpack, go as fast as possible. Try to go towards the corners, as you can see I am doing, because then you go down faster. Now the whole game ends when you hit the platform right here. I'm going to ignore that. So yeah, that's how you do a perfect speedrun. Now the last tip that I'm going to give you is the opposite of do not compare yourself to others. Because I want you to compare yourself to the goal that you're setting into. So if you want to beat the world record, I want you to compare every segment and every round of your run to the world record holder's run. So you look at your round and see if it's faster than his round. If it is, then you keep going. If it isn't, then you restart. Because what you want to do, you want to beat every round that he has played. So as long as you're in the lead, you can keep on going. This is just to not waste time. I mean, you can see it in the speedrun I did. You see his run on the right and my run on the left. That is to have an overview over how well I'm doing during the speedrun. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this breakdown of this chapter 1 speedrun. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Also check me out on my other social media, especially on Twitch. The links will be down below. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright.